Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. The Martinsville race has finished about 10 minutes ago, so I apologize if this video is maybe not as polished as usual. But today we're going to be talking about the Final Four and kind of just a review of the Martinsville race, I guess. So this will just be the Martinsville race review with a little bit of roundup going into the Championship 4 next weekend at Phoenix. It was a very exciting race, and our Final Four is now locked in. It is Logano who won in, Chase Elliott who won in today, Denny Hamlin who was dominant all season and barely swooped in, as well as Brad Keselowski who also barely swooped in. It was a really good race, honestly, towards the end. Chase Elliott pretty much had it locked in the bag for about the last 40 laps. But, you know, rip to my boy Alex Bowman. You guys know I love Alex Bowman. He was close the last two races, didn't quite get it done. So we'll see him next year in the 48. But it's good to have Chase Elliott in the Final Four. And, yeah, the last couple laps were just unbelievable, honestly. So we'll get into that. But, yeah, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I hope you guys are having a great and blessed day and staying safe. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And, yeah, other than that, you know, let's just get into talking about this here. The other thing that I forgot to mention, I'm actually adding this after I recorded this video, so I apologize that it's kind of shoehorned into here. But tomorrow I'm going to be making a video about a new NASCAR Heat 5 League on PS4 that I'm doing. I'm going to run it a little bit differently than some other ones. They're going to be owner drivers, or you can sign on with a team. Sponsorships are going to be done kind of uniquely, so I'm going to talk about that tomorrow on the channel. However, I'm also going to throw a Discord link to that down in the description of this video. If you're on PS4 and have NASCAR Heat 5, please join. We would love to have you. It's going to be a great time, just a fun experience to kind of build a community, have a good time. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you click that Discord link down below, as well as staying tuned for the video tomorrow. I'm going to go much more in depth. I just wanted to mention it right now. So, yeah, just make sure you do that. And other than that, you know, now we can actually get into the video here. Alright, so it is the most exciting time of the year to be a racing fan, at least to be a NASCAR fan. We're getting into the last week of the season here. And, yeah, we had a pretty exciting race. My personal favorite moment there actually wasn't that much, you know, like, rivalry type stuff, except for a little spat between Clint Boyer and Eric Amarola, but I don't know who really cares about that. I don't know. There was a lot of playoff drama. Chase Elliott almost killed a man. Didn't end up with a penalty. And Kevin Harvick cut down a tire. Denny Hamlin struggled all day, and there was just a lot of drama. So we're gonna get into it here. Just incredible race from Martinsville. So we'll start with the Chase Elliott thing. Chase Elliott was getting heated at the beginning of the race at the 22 team of Logano, you know, as always, callbacks to earlier in the year with the short tracks. But so there was a controversial moment on pit road. Basically, Chase Elliott's jackman he was standing in the middle of the box when Chase Elliott was coming in, which is a penalty. However, he ran back to the wall and kicked the wall, resetting himself, and so essentially he ended up not getting a penalty somehow. I don't know how that works, but I guess it did. So he basically ran back, kicked the wall, reset himself, and then came out and did the jack. So I guess that counts. He didn't get a penalty, and he ended up winning the race. So that was incredible. After that, he basically just ran away with the race. He won by a margin of like 6 seconds. It wasn't even close. And I can't remember what happened to Denny Hamlin, honestly. He just was not running good at all. He was completely struggling. I don't know why he was, but he was doing not very good as well. Something must have happened, but I can't remember what it was. And Harvick, he got into some trouble, cut down a tire, had to pit, and just I don't know, things went downhill rather quickly. Got set back a couple laps, couldn't get back up, and ended up like 16th. I can't remember his exact position, but it was not good. He did not have a very good race at all, and he produced my favorite moment of the race. Coming down to it, the gap was Keselowski and Hamlin were +1, and Harvick was -1, and he had to pass one person to get back even, and he would have gotten in. If he would have gotten even, he would have gotten in, and Keselowski would have been out, because Keselowski he hadn't won as many races, so he had to, just pass one driver, and the driver he had to pass was Kyle Busch, and you already know Kyle Busch was not about to let my boy Kevin Harvick pass. He was not here for it. So they're fighting for it in the last lap, and it looks like Kevin Harvick might get him. Kyle Busch, doesn't let him get it, and then Kevin Harvick does about the most Kyle Busch thing imaginable, and coming out of the last corner just sends it and completely wrecks them both, and Busch beat him back to the line. And so Harvick finished outside, and it was crazy. I was like, oh! It was mad. I made that noise. I was like, oh! Yeah, that was the noise I made. I don't know. It was just insane. I couldn't even believe it, but I don't know. I thought I watched the post race just a little bit because I thought, maybe some tempers would be flaring, but then I was like, well, let's be honest. I mean, maybe it'll give him a little bit of extra, his car isn't going to be fully fixed up, now, Kyle Busch, but other than that, he's not losing very much. Didn't lose any positions. None of that. I mean, and let's be honest, Kyle Busch would have done that. Kyle Busch would have done that on turn 1 and 2. So I don't know. It was very entertaining though. Big rip to Happy Harvick. This will probably call into question again the debate about the NASCAR playoffs, because there is no doubt that it should have either been, if this was not a playoffs year, it definitely would have either been Harvick or Hamlin that would have won the championship, but of course, there is the playoffs, and Harvick is now out, leaving our Final Four. And Keselowski ran pretty good all day. I believe he finished 5th, right in front of my beloved Alex Bowman. But not a bad day for him either. Pretty, just chaotic race. A lot of storyline stuff going into it and coming out of it. And I am very, very excited for championship weekend. So that'll be next Sunday. 3 p.m. Eastern, and it's gonna be a show, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I'm very excited. I got back into NASCAR. The thing that got me back into NASCAR was last year's championship race. I used to be a huge NASCAR fan growing up, and then I kind of just stopped watching a little bit when I got into middle school. But then last year it really brought me back, and I don't know. This channel has helped me connect with it a lot more. And yeah, so just looking back, it's been an excellent year, and I cannot wait for this Sunday. Alright, well, I better give my prediction. Alright, let's see. What am I thinking here? So I have not thought this out at all, so I'm going to walk you guys through it, I guess. Hamlin has not actually been running that well as of late. He barely got in, and he had a 70-point gap. So I don't think he will be the championship winner. Chase Elliott, he has been running exceptionally well lately. Just phenomenal. However, I don't really see him winning, and I'm not sure why. Just a little bit of a gut feeling. I think something will happen to him, and he'll get basically, it's not gonna be he's gonna just finish 7th or anything weird like that. I think he's gonna cut down a tire or wreck or something crazy, and just be basically completely just taken out of it, I guess. That would be my guess, to be honest. And no, not Harvick. Logano, I mean, I don't know. I could definitely see Logano winning it. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like Joey Logano. at all. As a general rule of thumb, I don't like the Toyota drivers. But I don't know. I could definitely see Joey Logano taking home the championship. Keselowski, he's been a sleeper all season. Honestly, he has had a phenomenal season, and basically nobody's talking about it because he's just been completely overshadowed by Harvick and Hamlin just running the show. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Honestly, in a shocking twist, I think the only driver that I don't think would win it would be Hamlin. And I don't know. That might be a hot take. I don't think Hamlin has it. Who I would want to win is definitely Chase Elliott. I think it will be Joey Logano. I'm not gonna lie. So that will definitely be interesting to see what happens. I don't know, man. I'm very excited. So we'll just see what has to happen here. I just realized at the beginning of the video I forgot to say something, so I'm gonna go back and say that. So comment that below. You guys will know what it is because I'm gonna go back and say it at the beginning. But other than that, comment your prediction for who you think is gonna win the championship down below. And I hope you guys are having a great and blessed day. Other than that, this has been Decaf Dr. Thunder, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you stay tuned for the video tomorrow to see what's going on with the Dr. Pepper NASCAR Heat 5 Cup Series.